Team HQ.
All right. Let's do this. Let's play this piece of crap.
I am Joseph of Suran, Joseph of Masad, farmer, cutter, plowman, Sahugani, summoner. 9 years ago, I destroyed the village of Suran with a power I could neither control nor understand. A power passed down through generations for thousands upon thousands of years. A power I never asked for and never wanted. 9 years ago, raiders attacked Suran. To save my village, I unleashed the demon, and the demon massacred all in its path. The raiders, my friends, my family. The survivors blamed me, and who else were they to blame? I wore the ring. I called forth the demon. And so I left the ruins of Suran in exile and outcast. But I was not alone. My companion was a vagabond named Yago, an old beggar who had come to Suran the year before, looking for the child born with the mark of the summoner. Looking for me. Yago said he'd teach me how to use my gift, how to use the ring that only those born with the mark could use. And now we were both vagabonds, hated and feared. We came to the village of Masad, and I threw the ring down a well. I told Yago to go away and never trouble me again with talk of prophecies and destinies. I was finished with my power. I swore on the graves of all who perished in Suran that I would never summon again.
All right.
But the one thing I tried to escape was the one thing that came looking for me. And that is where my story begins.
The year was 596 Vorno Mediva. 300 years after the Medivan conquest, 1,000 years after the fall of Ikemos, and 12,000 years after the Third Arenegeth and the death of Urath, god of the Sudani.
Why? This isn't even an exposition dump. Okay, 12,000 years after something.
Murad the Usurper, Emperor of Orenia, a realm far to the north across the sea, invaded the shores of the Kingdom of Mediva. Led by the infamous Four Riders, Murad's soldiers laid waste to the villages along the Dahu River. One night, they came to Masad. The soldiers were looking for a boy with a mark on his hand. The mark of the Summoner.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Yes, you please. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Oh, oh. I lived a fool, and now I'll die a fool. An old martyr's dream made me fight. I beg of you, bring this sword to my nephew Eris. My grandfather's grandfather made this sword and died long ago on Nado's hill. He was Falcon Eye's standard bearer, and the greatest warrior in our village. The blade is ancient, but I've cared for it well. Look how it gleams in the sun. Okay. Okay. I guess I will go find... Well, the camera in this game is like... It's got like momentum. Oh. Wow, I can rewind it. Okay. I don't know if it's better or not. But, you know, whatever. Oh, that is a lovely heal. Wow. That is bad. Ugh. Okay. 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 Horsey? No horsey. Horsey would be way too complicated for the designer for this game. Oh, how about you? So I think I remember. I think I remember why. Wait a minute. Can I save game? Sure, new save. But I think I remember why this game is in my brain. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this is the game that has the... Let's just turn the music off while I think. Yes. This is it.
Falstaff, you have entered the door to the north. You are now by yourself, standing in a dark room. The pungent stench of mildew emanates from the wet dungeon walls.
Where are the Cheetos?
They're right next to you.
I cast a spell. Where's the Mountain Dew?
In the fridge, duh.
I want to cast a spell. Can I have a Mountain Dew?
Yes, you can have a Mountain Dew. Just go get it.
I can cast any of these, right? On the list?
Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room?
I want to cast Magic Missile.
A room where he's casting all these spells from!
He hasn't cast anything yet!
I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile.
Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Fine. You attack the darkness. There's an elf in front of you.
Whoa!
That's me, right? He's wearing a brown tunic, and he has gray hair and blue eyes.
No, I don't. I have gray eyes.
Let me see that sheet.
Well, it says I have blue, but I decided I wanted gray eyes.
Whatever. Okay, you guys can talk to each other now if you want.
Hello?
Hello?
I am Galstaff, Sorcerer of Light.
Then how come you had to cast Magic Missile?
you guys are being attacked.
Do I see that happening?
No, you're outside by the tavern.
Cool, I get drunk.
There are 7 ogres surrounding you.
How could they surround us? I had Mordenkainen's magical watchdog cast.
No, you didn't.
I'm getting drunk. Are there any girls there?
I totally did. You asked me if I wanted any equipment before this adventure, and I said no. But I need material components for all my spells, so I cast Mordenkainen's faithful watchdog.
But you never actually cast it.
Roll the dice to see if I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, you are.
Are there any girls there?
Yeah.
I did, though. I completely said when you asked me.
No, you didn't. You didn't actually say that you were casting the spell, so now there's ogres, okay?
Ogres? Man, I got an ogre slaying knife. It's got a +9 against ogres.
You're not there. You're getting drunk.
Okay, but if there's any girls there, I want to do them.
What am I being killed with? All you have done to silence the prophecy, Murad, has made it come true in the end. By this hand, I will... Anyway.
Alright. That was the whole reason why this game existed, basically, was just for that one little sketch. I gotta play something better than this. I am not a glutton for punishment. I mean, I will play old games. Oh, I'm dead.
Avenge me.
Don't think I'm gonna. I might come back to it later. I'm not nearly nostalgic enough for it, though. I didn't even get to the point of summoning. That's the thing. I don't think